Both parties had a chance to review the PSI report in each of these cause numbers.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections to the PSI?
No, Judge.
Okay, pause. Right here's your first red flag. When someone dodges a direct question like, why didn't you just go back home? Something's up. Was it guilt? Pride? Or maybe there's more to the story we haven't heard yet. What do you think?
None from the state.
None from the defense.
All right. Does anyone have any witnesses?
We do, Judge.
The state does not have anyone to say, it only has argument.
All right, defense, you may call your witness.
Judge, we're going to start with Maria Trevino.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, just make sure you keep your voice up. It's so that the court reporter will be able to hear and so that I'll be able to hear as well.
Yes, sir.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Judge Boyd doesn't play, and that's exactly what makes a legendary in these courtrooms. No tear-filled testimonials or he was such a good boy stories are gonna sway her. She cuts through emotion and zeroes in on the law. Cold, precise, relentless.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Maria Trevino.
All right, defense, you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Ms. Trevino, how do you know Troy?
Troy Trevino is my nephew.
And so, how long have you known him?
Always.
Have you, and of course, you're aware of why we're here today, correct?
Yes, sir.
And so you know the nature of the charges against him?
Yes, sir.
And it's certainly you know that two of them involve an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Yes, sir.
Were you surprised when you heard that Troy had been arrested?
Yes, sir.
And why were you surprised?
Because that is not character of my nephew.
To your knowledge, had he ever been arrested before these incidents?
No, sir.
And you know that why we're here today, right?
Yes, sir.
So Judge Boyd is going to sentence him based on kind of the situation, all the different charges today, correct?
Yes, sir.
And if he were to receive probation, which is obviously what you want,
Yes, sir.
would you be, knowing about how probation works, be able to support him and assist him with probation?
Yes, sir. 100%.
Are you afraid of him?
No, sir. Not at all.
Are you worried about having him in your home?
No, sir. Not at all.
State.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, Mr. Trevino.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you for coming this morning. I have a few questions for you. You said that Troy is your nephew, correct?
Yes.
So, like you said, you've known him his whole life, right?
Yes.
Have you ever known of him to be violent?
No, sir.
Have you ever known of him to be violent towards women?
No, sir.
Did you know that he owns a gun?
No, sir.
So you never seen him with a gun before?
No.
You ever seen him in possession of any type of drugs?
No, sir.
Have you ever seen him under the influence of anything?
No, sir.
Okay. Have you ever seen him abuse alcohol before?
No, sir.
Ever appear drunk in front of you?
No.
How familiar are you with the facts of these cases that he's here for the court today?
In my heart, right? You're saying facts.
Well, let me ask you this way. Has anyone talked to you about what happened on these 2 days between Troy and the victim instance? Okay, so you kind of have a little bit of an idea of what happened. Are you aware that he threatened her life?
Yes, sir.
Are you aware that he threatened to kill her whole family?
No, that I didn't.
Okay. Are you aware that he used the gun on her?
No, sir.
Are you aware that he put that gun in her mouth and threatened to kill her?
No, sir.
Okay. Are you aware that he choked her?
Are you willing to assist him in meeting his responsibilities of probation?
Most definitely.
So, for instance, if we talked before, if he needed a ride someplace,
Yes, I would be willing to provide transportation.
if he needed a little bit of money, they have, different fees and services and things he would need to pay for.
I too would also be willing to assist with that.
Do you live near him?
I do.
Are you afraid of Troy?
No.
Now you're aware of the charges that he pled to, which he has pled guilty to.
Yes.
And so you know they are very serious.
Yes.
And you know they involve violence.
Yes.
Hold up. Let's not breeze past this. We just heard that the defendant allegedly put a gun in the victim's mouth. That's beyond intimidation. That's straight up terror. And yet, this witness, a close family member, claims to know nothing about it. Either there's serious denial or someone's not telling the whole truth. Thoughts?
Yes, I do.
But even knowing that, you're not worried about being around him or anything.
Not at all.
So do you know how it came about that he became in ownership of a gun?
No,
Okay, so you never knew he had a gun?
I did not.
Okay. Did you ever know of him to have a drug problem?
No,
Okay, so that surprises you that he does
Yes.
use drugs
very surprised.
and alcohol as well? Okay. Are you familiar at all with the facts of what happened?
Yes,
Okay. So you are aware that he put a gun in the victim's mouth?
I didn't have all the specific details, but I did know that he was put in jail. After speaking with my brother and my sister-in-law, they did briefly give me some of the information of what occurred, but I did not know about the,
Were you at least aware that he was in a relationship with her?
yes,
Did you ever meet her before?
yes,
Did you ever see them together?
yes.
Did you ever see any signs that caused you any concern for you between the two of them?
My personal opinion,
Yes, please.
yes, even at family functions, I mean, they got along well in front, and maybe just something from not having given I'm thinking of Thanksgiving, not giving the right beverage, where it was like, oh, I didn't want that, and maybe just kind of, she did not get upset to like where she made a huge tantrum, but she just easily became bothered by the fact that, for example, oh, I told you I wanted a big red, but you gave me sweet tea, and I was like,
Right.
okay, because I love him so much, I'm like, this is just me speaking, but that's not very healthy for this,
Okay, so you saw issues of concern from her behavior.
Yeah,
Did you ever see any issues of concern from his behavior towards her?
no,
Did you ever talk to Troy about your concerns about their relationship between him and her?
just very little, like, hey, puppy, just, I don't like that she got upset. I know, Bia, I know. Is it all the time? No, Bia, I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's just something that I saw or at the moment type of thing. Maybe she had a bad morning, but
Can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Joe Trevino.
All right, defense, you may proceed.
Good morning, Joe.
Good morning.
How do you know Troy?
He is my son.
And so obviously you've known him his whole life,
Yes.
kind of as part of his probation, right? Are you able to foster a home where he
Oh,
can be
yes.
successful?
Yes.
So you don't use drugs?
No, I don't.
The wife, obviously, she doesn't
No.
use drugs. Tell me the story like that.
Our son, he's 20.
So, do you feel like, he can be successful?
Oh, yeah. He has his whole life to live ahead of him.
Judge, we'll pass the witness.
You may proceed.
Thank you. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Troy's your son, right?
Yes, sir.
You love your son, right?
Yes, of course.
You don't want to see him get in trouble,
No.
right?
I don't ever want to see any of my kids get in trouble.
Understood. Neither would any father,
Yeah.
right? How was Troy growing up? Did he get in trouble at all?
No, he didn't. He was all about sports.
Did you ever have to discipline him at any point in time when he was a child?
No.
Okay. Did you know that he owned a gun?
No, I did not.
Do you know how he got the gun?
No, I do not.
Okay. You are aware of these charges, correct?
Yes.
When people commit crime, do you think they should face proper punishment?
Yes.
So, regardless of prison probation, you think Troy should face some type of acceptable punishment?
I think he's already been facing acceptable punishment.
Okay. So you don't think anything further should be done with this?
Probation.
Okay. Pass the witness, Your Honor.
Go for the questions.
Right. Defense, you may proceed.
Hi, Sammy. How do you know Troy?
He's my world and my son.
I'm sorry, I did.
He's my world and my son.
And so you know why we're here today, correct?
I do.
Prior to,
This is such a common moment in sentencing hearings. The parent who's trying to reconcile the kid they raised with the person on trial. But here's a hard truth. Loving someone doesn't erase what they've done. So, do you think parents should always support their children in court? Or is there a line?
these incidents, had Troy ever been in trouble?
Also,
And what type of a student was he?
he was a good student. He was straight A for the most part. He was athletic. He played sports. He was never a trouble child or didn't measure. He wasn't raised.
And were you surprised when he got arrested? Prior to this incident, how long had he been involved with the
With Ileana, I would say maybe a year to 2 years. Did I approve? No,
Is she about the same age as him? With good money and all that.
very good. Benefits.
And he's got certifications, so even if he did not go back there, he could go someplace else in short order and get a
Not
similar
from
type
the
job. Would he ever need trouble as a juvenile cases or anything?
or we didn't allow that opportunity. We set them in sports, very active.
Judge will pass things.
Any questions?
It's okay. Good morning, Mr. Trevino. Thank you for coming this morning. And thank you for showing support for your son. You testified that you'd be comfortable with him returning to the home. Who lives in the home currently?
Mom, dad, sister, and brother.
Sister, brother. How old is his sister?
Sister is 16.
And how old is his brother?
Brother
I'm sorry, 7?
7.
7 years. Okay. You're aware of these charges, correct? And had you met the victim before?
Oh, yes.
She used to live with you? How long did she live with you guys?
Excuse me, just a second off the record. You're in the Gap shirt. What did the deputy say about talking to inmates? Are you on the docket? Are you on the docket today?
He's on the docket, Judge. He came in late.
Who are you talking to? All right, so everyone, you can't talk across the courtroom. You can't talk across the gallery. That's an issue. It has to do with safety with the deputies. Does everyone understand? All right, sorry about that. We're back on the record. You may continue.
Thank you. And you said that she lived with you for a year?
Yeah.
How was she in your home?
When Ileana first came to our home, I lived at her home. Things shifted. When attitudes started to come about and, just simple things became irrelevant. I didn't like the disagreements, so I asked her to leave because between my husband and I, we don't make our issues known to our children. It's done private, not like, So I asked her, if you cannot get along here, then you cannot leave her. And she had her own place and asked her to go out because I don't condone
Okay. Where did she stay in your home? Did she stay in his room? Okay, so they stayed in the room together? Okay. Did you ever hear of any commotion going on in the room when the two of them were there?
bickering. More so bickering and louder. That's when mom and dad would say, because again, we don't condone that. And that's not, you're not contributing to our house, you're not paying the bills, you don't have to pay in our house, and you don't see how you're not in the house.
Understood. How often would you see Troy and Ileana bicker?
Not quite often, but if we did, it was we made it to a point to share it.
Did you aware that he was abusing alcohol?
No.
That's Mr. Wong.
No further questions.
All right, any objections to the court asking a few questions?
None from the state.
None.
All right, so how old was your son when you allowed his girlfriend to move in?
She came in shortly after high school, so he was 18, going on 19. He's now 20.
And how old was she?
She's about the same age.
All right, so here's my question for you. Why would you allow an 18-year-old to come live in your house with your son?
So my answer to that is, Ileana has always given me the story that her parents have never been there for her. So being that she liked our environment, that we were very family oriented, she felt comfortable at our.
But you're letting them stay in a room together?
Okay.
So you know what goes on with them staying in a room together? So you allowed that in your house with your children there? Now, my other question is, are you aware that he had 2 cases against him where she's the complainant, January 24th, 2025? Are you aware that on that date, he was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon?
No.
Were you aware about the impeding the breath, basically strangulation on that same date?
No, ma'am.
All right, so I'm assuming he was arrested on those days.
Yes, and not at my home. It was at her.
Okay, so he's arrested at her house.
On those days,
Yes.
no, the only arrest that I know that he was placed on was in March.
All right, so you're not aware that he was ever arrested for the January 24th, 2025. So when he gets arrested on March 14th, 2025 for the continuous violence, is that when you allow him back in your home?
I will allow him in my home anytime.
No. My question is,
He didn't come home.
He didn't come home.
No, that day that incident happened, he was at Ileana's house.
all right, and did you ever talk to him about what happened?
No,
All right, so where do you think, because I'm listening to your testimony, to your husband's testimony, and to the other person's testimony, where did he learn that in order to solve issues, you become violent with your partner?
I don't know, to be honest. And I would love to know that as a parent, as a mother, for someone who doesn't condone that behavior, I don't know. So those are all questions I still have for my child when he comes to.
All right, thank you so much.
This is that gut punch moment. Judge Boyd asked a question every viewer's been silently screaming. Where did he learn that violence is a solution? And the mother's raw, unfiltered answer, I don't know, is chilling. It's a moment of truth, but also of reckoning.
All right, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Troy Xavier Trevino.
All right, you may proceed.
Thank you. Troy, how long have you been in jail?
I've been incarcerated for approximately 7 months.
So that would be since March.
Yes, sir.
Prior to going to jail, how were you employed?
I was working for American Pavement Demolition. I was a crew lead. I basically ran my own crew while the foreman and the
Now we hear from Troy himself. Always a pivotal moment. Will he show remorse, defiance, or try to rewrite the narrative entirely? Stay sharp. This is where the mask often slips.
supervisor went over blueprints. I actually got to get hands-on with the blueprints and safety action plans. Basically going over like how a job site's going to get completed. Basically like discussing how many men do we think we'll need to complete that job. What proper tools we'll need, what proper safety gear will be needed. Basically everything that will be needed for the job to just make sure the job gets executed within that time frame.
I'm holding here a big stack of cards. Do you recognize these?
Yes, sir. Those are all my work certifications.
And there's approximately 18 cards, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And those are all, I would say, advanced certifications that you, classes and things like that you completed at your
Yeah,
job?
aerial lift, confined space, asbestos, lead handling, heavy machinery, basically.
Now, and approximately how much money did you make working for these guys?
So I was making about 21 to 22 an hour.
And there was overtime as well?
Yes, sir. When the jobs required overtime, it was over.
Now, since you've been in jail, so for the past 7 months, have you taken any classes in the jail?
Yes, sir. I have. I've completed a Parenting Plus class. I'm currently enrolled in a faith-based 12-step recovery class through Chrysalis Ministry Group. We're currently on step 4. I just went this past Wednesday. They also offer an outpatient program through their ministry group. So if I were to get released, I'd pick up right where I left off in the jail.
And you've also taken some of the,
I took a
let me ask you, you've also taken some of the BIP class, right?
Yes, sir, which is a Battery Intervention Prevention Program class. I've completed 10 hours of that.
So you received a certificate, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, as far as this Chrysalis program, is that one that they do provide outside of the Bear County Jail?
Yes, sir. They offer trade school classes. They help you get back into the workforce. They offer anger management, therapy, and well, my main one is a 12-step recovery.
And so is it fair to say that you are an addict?
Yes, sir.
And
Which I've acknowledged that, and I've made the initiative on my own while I was incarcerated to address all my personal issues and get myself back on track so I can show that I'm a successful member of society and that it was a mistake. That I've learned my lesson and that I feel I deserve a second chance to get back out there in the world and prove that I've learned that it was a mistake and that I can be a productive, safe member of society.
now, you know the reason we're here today, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you know, obviously, we're going to be asking the judge to place you on probation. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Now, as part of that probation, you and I have reviewed the PSI. One of the recommendation is not the correct word, but the statement from probation is that if you're placed on probation, they would ask that the judge send you to SATF. Are you aware of what SATF is?
Yes, sir.
So it's inpatient treatment, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, because you have come so far while you have been in jail, What we're gonna be asking the judge to do is to place you on what they call IOP, which is intensive outpatient treatment. You're aware of that?
Yes, sir.